Hey, State Senator Matt Pouliot here. I'm joined by Ben Lucas of the Maine Jobs Council. This is a newly formed organization really focused on growing foundational jobs in the state of Maine, which is extremely important to Maine Senate Republicans and more importantly, incredibly important for the state of Maine in terms of our economic growth and our prosperity for the long term. So I'm pleased to have an opportunity to ask Ben about some questions and look forward to learning a little bit more about the Maine Jobs Council. Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, well, thanks, Matt, and thank you to the Senate Republicans for having us on. I'm Ben Lucas. I'm the executive director of the Maine Jobs Council. I was born and raised in Augusta, Maine. I went to Coney High School, and after high school, I went down to New York City for college. And like many young kids, and more young kids, wanted to return to Maine, and was fortunate enough to spend a few years working for Senator Collins in our federal office, and then in 2018 I worked for Marty Groman's independent congressional campaign in the 1st District before getting involved with Senator Collins' 2020 campaign. And that's where I was able to learn so much about our state's economy and the issues we have, and why I came so passionate in this area.
Great. So really, how did the Maine Jobs Council get started?
Yeah, so the Maine Jobs Council, we have a board of directors, and about a year and a half ago, members of our board, created the Maine Jobs Council really to help with 3 urgent challenges that our state has, which is hurting our job growth and our economy. The first being our shrinking labor force with the aging population and not enough young people moving to Maine. The second being, we're losing the competition with other states. And the third being, we need to develop a comprehensive economic plan that will help our state moving forward. So it was really those 3 issues that our members decided we needed to form an organization, like you said, to help with foundational job growth in our state's economy.
Maybe you can share a little bit more about your personal story, because you're a Coney grad, all-star athlete, star quarterback for the championship team. And,
yeah.
But when you got done with high school, you went off, like you said, to school, and how did the prospects look when you were in that period of time?
Yeah. There was, I was fortunate enough to, have a great football career here at Coney, and played with some great players and coaches. But I was very fortunate that I had a lot of colleges that were looking at me and recruiting me, and it gave me an opportunity to see what else was out there besides things that exist in our state. And it made me come to appreciate the state of Maine a lot, because when you grow up here, you live here, you take a lot of the little things for granted. Like, I took for granted looking out my bedroom window and seeing the state capitol every single day, and you don't realize how cool and how special that is. So I was fortunate enough to go to New York City. Had a great 4 years. Things didn't work out as well for me in terms of playing, because I had some bad shoulder injuries and a couple surgeries. But it was an experience that helped me grow and appreciate all we have to offer in Maine, which is one of the reasons why I'm involved with the Jobs Council now, because I want to see our state succeed.
Yeah. So a lot of folks your age probably leaving the state and then don't come back. You had strong family ties here, which is probably a big driver, and then maybe some opportunities. But what are some of the things the Jobs Council is looking to do to try to get some people to come back to our state?
Yeah, well, we need to make Maine a better state and a more competitive state for business, and that's really one of our our big goals that we're hoping to accomplish. We need to attract investment from out of state, which helps us create better paying, more stable jobs in Maine, so we can attract more young people to come back here. Everyone knows we have a serious workforce issue in our state, and I think that's an area where the Jobs Council can step in and bring both Republicans, Democrats, and independents together to try and solve our workforce issue. So that's really the big thing we're trying to do, is we're trying to make Maine a more competitive state, and a state that attracts investment. That means lowering our high operating business costs, whether that's taxes, energy, education, government costs, really trying to lower those aspects so we can attract folks to invest their money here.
That's good stuff. And I think it's interesting you mentioned this isn't a partisan organization.
Yeah.
And you're focused on certain policy objectives, but it sounds like you're interested in building relationships with members of all the political spectrum in the party. I know that having served in the legislature for 9 years now, there's definitely some organizations that are only interested in working with Democrats or some that are only interested in Republicans. Can you tell me a little bit more about what you're
Yeah, no, thank you for asking that question, Matt, because we are a nonpartisan organization, and we believe that solving the complex issues that our state has, economically speaking, is going to require all groups working together. Republicans, Democrats, other trade associations, other business associations. We're really trying to be a group that brings everyone together, and I have to tell you that response has been great. I've had many good conversations with Democrats in the state house and Republicans in the state house, as well as other organizations that are happy that there's a group like us that exists that is focused on foundational jobs. And it's been the political tensions, I think we all can agree, have been taken to another level over the last few years, and we're trying to bring a new, fresh and nonpartisan perspective that can bring everyone together, because we all want to see our state succeed and be the best economic state it can be, and use everything that's great about our state to our advantage. So we are 100% nonpartisan. We have our issues that we're focused on, but we're willing to work with anyone.
That's great. So how would people, if they want to get involved in the Maine Jobs Council, go about doing that?
Yeah, so our website is www.mainejobscouncil.com. They can go there. We have our legislative agenda, our about us, we have our news releases that we put out, and you also can get to our social media channels from there. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, all Maine Jobs Council, and they can join our mailing list as well. So please come and check us out.
Great. Well, Ben, thanks for taking the time to meet with us, and look forward to working with you in the coming years ahead to grow jobs in the state of Maine.
Yeah, thank you.